Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Teacher Steve, and today I'm going to take you through the inverse of a matrix. And for those who did not check, our previous video was about how to find the determinant of a matrix. So we are going to link the previous video of determinant of a matrix with this video, which is the inverse of a matrix. So before we continue, there are two things you have to know that we said on our previous video, that a matrix has two diagonals, which the first diagonal we said is the leading diagonal, and for this matrix A we have our leading diagonal, it's AD. AD is our leading diagonal, and then the other diagonal we said is the secondary diagonal, which is CD. That is the secondary diagonal. But first thing you have to know when you're doing the inverse of a matrix, the leading diagonal, what you're going to do when you're finding the inverse of a matrix, you're going to exchange the elements. So for our case, our elements of the leading diagonal is AD. You're going to exchange them to be DA. So they're going to change in this form. That is the first thing you have to know. And then the other thing is the signs in the secondary diagonal, you're going to change them. For our case, the sign here is positive C, positive B. You're going to change them to negative. So it's B, negative B, and then negative C. Secondary, that's our secondary diagonal. And then the secondary diagonal, we're going to change the signs. If it is positive, we're going to change it to negative. And if it's negative, we're going to change it to positive. And then the final thing is you multiply 1 over determinant of that matrix. 1 over determinant of that matrix. So that matrix is, we've shifted the matrix. It was A, B, C, D. So it will be, the leading diagonal, we've changed the element. So it will be D, A. And the secondary diagonal, we've changed the sign. So it's B, it was B, and now it's going to be negative B. And it was, here it was C. It's going to be negative C. So you multiply the 1 over the determinant of this matrix times that, the exchange of those elements. So for instance, our case here, the determinant of a matrix, the determinant of this matrix is A multiplied by D minus C multiplied by B, the product of the leading diagonal subtracted to the product of the secondary diagonal. So this will be AD minus CB. This is our determinant. So our answer will be 1 over AD minus CB, which is our determinant, multiplied by what we've changed. The leading diagonal we've changed, it will be DA, and the secondary diagonal we've changed the sign. So it will be negative B, negative C. That's how you go about an inverse of a matrix. So we're going to do this example with another example that has numbers in it for you to get the scope of it. So you can pause the video and at least follow the procedure we've moved. From here, we've said the three things you have to know: this, the leading diagonal changing the elements, and then the secondary diagonal shifting the signs, and then the final is multiplying 1 over the determinant to that matrix that you've changed and shifted. So, and then if you've not subscribed, please don't forget, click the subscription button there before we continue with our next example, which we have the number. We have this matrix X, which is 6, negative 5, and then negative 2, 3. We're going to find the inverse of X. So you're going to find the inverse of x. Okay, the first thing you have to do here is find the determinant of this matrix. So we say the determinant of a matrix, that of x, you're going to get it by product of the leading diagonal. So our leading diagonal is 6 times 3. Our leading diagonal is here. 6 times 3 subtracted to our secondary diagonal. Our secondary diagonal is -5 multiplied by -2. Are you together? This is our secondary diagonal. So our leading diagonal, 6 times 3, you get what? 18. Subtracted 2. I want you to get this. As I said in our previous video, negative subtracted to negative multiplied by a negative, you're going to get what? A positive. So for our case, it's -5 times -2. So you're going to get, our answer in the bracket is going to get +10. So this is +10. So don't be careful with those signs, because this is negative. It was negative minus -5 times -2. So you're going to get 10. So it is 18 subtracted to 10. What are you going to get? 8. This is the determinant of this matrix. And remember the other one, we said 1 over determinant. We said 1 over determinant multiplied by, we shift, multiplied by the matrix that you've shifted. So we said the leading diagonal, you shift the element. So the leading diagonal is 6, 3. When you shift the element, it will be 3 what? 6. The secondary diagonal, we change the signs. The sign here is negative. So for our case, it will be positive. So it will be +5. And then this is -2. It will be what? +2. So, and then we move here. So 1 over determinant. So our final answer, it will be 1 over 8, because 8 is our determinant, multiplied by 3, 5, 2, 6. So this answer will be 1 over, this answer will be 1 over 8 times 3. We're going to get 3 over 8. And then 5 multiplied by 1 over 8 is going to be 5 over 8. And then 1 over 8 multiplied by 2, you're going to get 1 over 4. And then 1 over 8 multiplied by 6, we're going to get 3 over 4. So you can zoom this video there, so that you know this is our final answer. So for our case, you can pause the video and then follow the procedure from the top. First, thank you for watching, and that's it for today. So if the video was useful to you, if you like the video, please click the like button, and then don't forget to subscribe, and please give your views and comments on the topic that you might want me to cover.